All right. Please introduce yourself.
Kostyuchenko Oleg Vasilyevich,
Where were you born?
in the city of Borovlia.
How were you drafted? How did they call you up?
I was mobilized
Where did you go after that?
to training.
To training. How long were you in training?
A month.
A month. Where did you go after training?
To the 17th Tank Brigade.
When did you arrive in the Kursk region?
20. On the 26th. February 26th.
February 26th. Today is May 18th. Where exactly did you end up in the Kursk region?
Well, they told me, that I needed to stand guard there. You'll go stand guard for 2 or 3 days, guard the dugout. I really thought that I just needed to guard the dugout. But then as people kept coming in, I realized what I'd gotten myself into. Well, we were in the bunker. We tried to open the door, but the bolt was jammed. It got bent from the explosion. So we started sawing. We found a little saw, stuck it in there, and sawed for a whole day and half the night. And then the guys came and got us out. So we got out, we left the bunker. The guys were standing by the bunker. We handed over all our weapons.
So how old did you say you are? 57 years old. They mobilize you up to 60, right? Who do you have among your relatives?
Wife, sister.
Wife, sister, right? Are a lot of you being mobilized by force, like really forced?
Everyone. All.
Everyone.
Yeah, they take people from work, from the store. You go to the shop, they set up a checkpoint. That's it.
I see. And how exactly did they take you? Did they give you a draft notice or what?
They just came, and took me from home.
They took you home?
Yes.
Well, what then? Did you go through a medical examination or not?
No, come on. They already had it all arranged in advance. I mean, I hadn't even gone through the medical exam yet, and they had already decided to send me.
Ah, so everything was already clear.
Didn't know. I was to Kursk.
Ah, I see. So they don't tell you exactly where you're going?
Absolutely. They tell us one thing, but in reality, it's completely the opposite. There's no truth there at all. No one says anything.
Did your relatives fight in the Great Patriotic War?
No, great-grandfather.
Your great-grandfather, yeah? Do you want to be exchanged?
Yes.
On me, right?
Returned home.
So when you get exchanged, what do you think will happen next? Do you think they'll draft you again?
No, I don't think so. Those who get out will just hide. I'm not going back there.
When did you find out you were actually in the Kursk region?
I realized it when we were attacked.
Did the battle last long? Or did you hide in the bunker right away?
There wasn't really a battle, to be honest. They just threw grenades at us, that's all.
There were 5 of you, right?
Yes. No. Originally, that group at first, the one they told me about, the bunkers, right? There were 4 of us.
I see.
When we were attacked, we left the next morning. Well, just to move away from there.
Yeah.
Just to find our guys, back and forth. But in the end, we got lost down there. We lost 2 others, and me and another guy, well, a rookie. How should I put it? Well, we hadn't actually been in combat yet. So we're all thinking, what should we do? I figure logically, if the vehicle was taking us in one direction, facing that way, then we should go the opposite way. So we crossed the forest and came out into a field, and we went about 300 to 500 meters and ran into the border guards. And there were 2 border guards there and 1 other officer. And so we presented ourselves to them. This film us now. I'm telling you,
So, how was it for you? So, when they took you, did they torture you, mistreat you?
No, it was fine.
What exactly did you do for work before you were mobilized?
Locksmith.
A locksmith, yeah? So, how much was your salary?
So some kind of Isha.
And when you were mobilized, how much did they pay you?
Went to join the army.
Yeah, when you were mobilized.
20.
20,000, right? Well, is 20,000 already a decent amount for Ukraine?
Well, back then, well, sort of. Honestly, it's better to sit at home for 5,000 than to be in the army for 20.
Your wife doesn't work, right?
No, she
So, what kind of disability is it? What illness?
she left the room. She's been disabled since childhood, from birth. So it didn't work out.
How old is your wife?
She's younger than me. 50. She's 60.
What would you like to say to your comrades who are still fighting right now?
This war is needed by no one. Go to the army.
I am Tank Oleg Vasilyevich, born on 14/02/1995. Native of the city of Dnipropetrovsk, Republic of Ukraine. Junior Sergeant, Rifleman, 3rd Luhansk Border Detachment, 2nd State Border Guard Service of Ukraine. My call sign is Bilbo.
Any medical?
Yes, medical problems. There were issues with the bones of the chest, flat feet. Well, as they told me at the military enlistment office, this is not, or rather, it is the case, that only in peacetime am I unfit for military service. But also, since I am an orphan, under Ukrainian law, I am unfit for military service and mobilization. Also, I've been a Group 3 disabled person since childhood. I have a curvature of both shins. But as they told me at the military enlistment office, I would not be serving in combat units. Then Kostyuchenko was immediately sent to Oshanet, Cherkasy region for training. There we underwent combat training for storming trenches, as well as medical training. In September 2022, I was assigned to a combat unit, the 3rd Luhansk Border Detachment of the State Border Guard Service of Ukraine on the border with Belarus. I served at the Belarusian border checkpoint. The head of the unit was Ihor Borisovich Nadyuk, our Nadyuk Ihor Borisovich. Borya was his call sign. He always tried to humiliate us there, to put pressure on us somehow, to threaten us. He said we would be imprisoned because we supposedly complained. We had to call our relatives, our loved ones. I called my grandmother. The guys called their families to send us money for food. The money from our salaries, which we didn't always receive or didn't receive in full. We used to buy ourselves things. We noticed this. The command covered up the fact that Dmitro Hanin was taking mobile phones from servicemen and stealing money by transferring it to his own account through banking apps. He was the deputy to Ihor Borisovich Nadyuk. Leonid Olegovich Prokofiev, that was involved not in handshaking, and covering for Igor Borisovich Nadyuk. He would sign off on his combat shifts, even though he never once went out to the positions. In January 2023, I was transferred to the settlement of Belogorovka. We were issued AK-74 rifles, 4 magazines, ammunition for the AK-74, and thermal imagers. We were covering the 68th Jaeger Brigade and the anti-tank GPSU Brigade. On the order of the unit commander, we would take things out of abandoned houses. Whatever people had left behind, like equipment, furniture, washing machines, kettles. The GPSU soldiers, under the influence of drugs, could take military equipment and fire in random directions, and the command would turn a blind eye to all of this. In November 2024, we were rotated to, we were sent under suspicion to the green checkpoint, Semenovka, Three Sisters, where UAV operators repeatedly carried out drone flights into Belarusian territory under the pretext of a sabotage and reconnaissance group, claiming it was a DRG operation. Then they searched all over Belarus for equipment, weapons, and everything else. On the 1st of March 2025, we were transferred from Semenovka to the green checkpoint Veliki Burluki. There, on March 1st, I took up position at Karabakh. On the 7th of March, I surrendered to a Russian Armed Forces Mavic drone. I was fired upon by the Ukrainian Armed Forces with artillery, using cluster munitions at least 4 times. Since they realized I was alive and hadn't been killed, they sent a Baba Yaga UAV after me. But the military servicemen of the Russian Armed Forces beat her. They shot it down. After I arrived at the Russian Armed Forces position, the soldiers gave me new clothes because everything I had was torn up from the shelling. They provided me with medical assistance. They fed me. Everyone who surrenders is not killed, contrary to what Igor Borisovich Nadyuk told us. No one is abused. They take prisoners normally. The attitude is good. Right away you get first aid, clothes, and food. The treatment is very good, not at all like what we were told.